Previously, on the second arc.
Where'd Sneaky Pete go?
We got to figure this other stuff out first.
You open up the door. You see Marky has been just torn apart.
Oh my god! What is going on? Torn limb from limb?
As you look around the room, you look over to your left, and you see written on the wall beside you in blood and bodily fluids, O.Z.
Since everybody else wasn't here when I was describing to Jeremy about my theory on the reloading of bullets, I'm going to let you guys all know where I came to on the jury rigging bullets. That it requires an empty casing, so hence a fired bullet, right, to then reload. But one success means it's a one-time use, which means it can't be reloaded again. So, like, it was, like, shoddily reloaded and blows out the casing, essentially, and then that's it. Now you don't have that one anymore. But if he gets 2 successes, that one then can then also be reloaded again. And then he has to make explosives.
Oh, gosh. I feel like we're walking down a very dangerous path with Jeremiah and his nerd level of nerdiness.
No, he's actually right. Like,
I know, but as far as like policing brass and everything else around here.
Here's the other thing. Doesn't count as currency. So once they're fired, they're no longer currency.
That's because they're like, what is this homemade bullshit? I don't want this.
Yes, yeah, right, exactly. Who made this wooden nickel?
Abba Zabba drew Washington on paper.
Doesn't count.
That is not money.
You didn't draw Washington. You wrote Washington on a piece of paper.
According to my daughter, they're the same thing.
And you misspelled it. It's actually Washington. That's wrong.
We spelled it with an R. Why?
So do you guys remember where we left off last time?
We were Scooby-Dooing.
Abba Zabba was in jail.
Abba Zabba was in jail.
Abba Zabba was in jail. You guys had left the cell that Abba Zabba was in, but as you were leaving the door, it was locked, right? Like, and then Jeremiah had to take some time to like rig a thing to try to scooch the fucking bar that was across it off of it, and then you guys went out, and Stinky Pete was no longer there. And so you went down the hall, and the room that Marky was in, the door was unlocked, and you opened it up, and you went in, and she was just torn apart, torn limb from limb, blood on the walls, and it said Oz. And that was pretty much right where we left off.
Holy fucking shit. What the fuck?
This is crazy. Did you think Pete did this?
It stinks in here.
That's what I was going to say.
Is this real?
What the fuck? What do you mean, is this real?
How could somebody do this? I don't understand. That's terrible.
I mean, look at the body. It looks like it's been chewed on.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck is Stinky Pete?
If he's hopefully far away.
Okay. We know Oz is getting into people's brains. Okay.
I didn't think Pete had enough brains to get into.
Maybe that's why it was easy. I don't know.
Oh, God, is it going after the stupid people? No offense, Abba.
Abba, are you okay?
Abba's not there. Abba's in the other room.
Yeah, sorry.
Demeter yells out. Abba, are you okay?
I'm fine.
What? Hold on. And Demeter goes back to open up the door.
Wait, you're going to leave us?
Abba Zabba is perfectly fine. You just left me.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're okay. Okay.
Why does Demeter look panicked? You just left.
Marky is torn apart. I need you to tell me right now what lies have been told. What lies did Samson make you write?
Samson made me tell lies. Samson thinks that the old way was the way we should do things. But Abba Zaba knows that the old ways is what brought us to where we are.
Wait, what? That's the lie? That he thinks the old way, like before the zone?
Yes.
He wants to do before the zone.
Yes.
That's not a lie, Abba. That's just an opinion.
No, it's a lie.
We can discuss semantics later. That's serious. What other lies did Oz help you write?
The lies about the elder. The elder is not well, and Samson has been trying to hide that fact until he is ready to let the people know.
Okay. Fuck, shit. Okay. Abba, you need to come with us.
You told Abba to stay here.
We cut back over to the cell where Gasper and Uric are.
Gasper, let's go see what's taking them so friggin' long.
I'm trying to keep Titus from snipping and messing with this body.
All right, I'm gonna go find out what's going on. I don't know why he just left us.
And we cut back over to Demeter and Abba Zaba.
Okay, Abba, we need to go. If we leave you here, you might end up like Marky. Marky is torn apart, and it looks like parts of her are eaten. You need to come with us to keep you safe. But...
Wait, who's gonna keep us safe? Again, you know why he's in here, right?
I do know why he's in here, Yorick, and we're going to watch him, right? But he can't be safe in this room. Look at Marky over there.
But he's one of the... He tried to do that to me.
But real quick, I'd like to interject. So I've been keeping these tokens over here to track mutants that are alive in the Ark, and Marky has now been drug out onto the table. There are now only 253 left in the Ark.
And then spread around the table in pieces.
So she has now been deleted.
Set on fire. Roasted on a spit.
Please continue. 253 mutants left. And
Who
counting.
do you think did this?
Stinky Pete's not here. That room smells like Pete. And
This whole area smells like Pete.
fair. To be fair.
Also, it did take you a while to get that thing across. You know what I mean? Like, I even said it at the time. It's like, yeah, it takes you a bit, to try to shimmy that fucking thing over.
But he would be the prime suspect at the moment.
Yeah.
So he clearly locked us in here.
I mean, that was kind of the protocol. That's to keep Abba in.
No one in, no one out.
Yeah, no one in, no one out.
But we were in.
Yeah. Let's not get stuck on the semantics again.
Right.
Erg fucking broke my brain for a minute with that one. Okay. So, where the fuck do we go? All right, we got to go talk to Boss Hog. He was the one in charge of the guards. We got to go talk to Boss Hog.
How do we
and let
prove
him
to
know.
Boss? We're gonna end up blamed for this.
How? We were locked in
I
a
don't know.
room.
The last people to see them and to report it usually get blamed. And also, we're bringing crazy guy from jail. No offense.
Okay, but there are 3 witnesses.
But we were all together.
Right.
I agree with him. They're not going to believe us.
It appears the lies are currency right now, and we are broke.
Are they gonna blame Titus for eating the body?
No, everything points to Abba Zaba.
Yes, Chris, they'll probably blame the dog.
The body was chewed on. I blame the dog.
Yeah, me too.
He doesn't even have any blood all over him or anything. He didn't do anything.
Again, I'm aware of that. I'm just telling you what's going to happen.
Okay, Yorick.
Yeah?
We need you to go talk to Boss Hog. We can't take...
Hey, boss, there's a lot of dead people, and I swear it wasn't us.
We can't take Abba Zabba up there as well.
Correct.
We can't break him out. We have to put him back. Okay, so we're going to put him back. You need to go talk to Boss Hog and let him know that Stinky Pete ran off.
By myself?
I think it's better that two of us guard Abba at this point.
Also, point of order, Stinky Pete is buddies with Greasy Steve. Just to connect dots further. Anyway, please continue.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't do anything.
I know that. You know that. But you and I need to stay here and keep guard over the scene. And Yorick, who is our used car salesman, needs to go talk to Boss Hog, right?
I'm selling the truth, though. That's not really my specialty.
Okay, well, every bit of...
Abba Zabba can tell the truth.
Abba Zabba, no one's going to believe you right now.
Why? Abba Zabba
You
only tells
tried
truth.
to kill me!
I did. That is the truth.
Abba, I believe you. Everyone here believes you. But they're not going to believe you. Yorick, shh. Okay.
Abba Zabba tells truth.
I don't think Abba could sell a life preserver to a drowning man.
Samson tells lies.
Well, apparently he just tells opinions, it seems. Boy, I would feel better if Toad were here.
I kind of want to go with Yurick because they're gonna blame Titus. That's not. I kind of want to get out of here.
If you leave now, they're going to blame the dog.
Yeah, you're probably right.
As much as I hate that fucking dog, he didn't do it. And that's not right.
Nope. We need to find out who did.
Fine, I'll go, but if you get me killed, I'm gonna be pissed.
I mean, don't get killed, right?
Yeah, famous last words.
Can dead people be pissed?
On?
So Yorick is going to... He doesn't really know how to sneak or doesn't really know how, so he kind of just... Yeah, it's out.
Point of order, that's how Abba Zabba would claim that body.
By being on the body. This is true. This is true. Yeah.
Please continue.
I forgot about peeing in the corners. Yep. Okay.
It might
Being on
literally
the corners.
Coroner.
It might literally be how Titus claims the body.
Oh, God.
So I would kind of run to the end of the hallway and peek out, and I'm looking for either Toad or Boss Hog.
I mean, that's a pretty big, park. So, and this was like on the away team side, and like down, below. So it's, you don't really see. You know what? Roll me a d6. Roll me a d6.
A 1.
You don't see anybody.
That's good. That's good.
Absolutely no one.
Nobody. It's just like a tumbleweed rolls across the hall.
253 no people.
253 people are all gone.
They're just, I mean, it's a big stadium. Like 250 people in Wrigley is like,
That's why no one comes here. That's why we put the people over here in the Awa.
Yeah.
They don't. No one comes here.
Good Lord, is there some sort of council meeting I missed? Where's everybody at?
And I would wander off to try to find people.
Okay. So you're looking for either Toad or Boss Hog. Okay. Roll me a d6.
A 5.
You find Toad. So you come across Toad first. That's who you see.
Toad.
Yeah. And she's just kind of hanging out, and she's like, "What's wrong?"
Ah! It's all right. So, yeah, I went to talk to Stinky Pete here earlier, and he was guarding it. We went to go see Abba Zabba, and Stinky Pete was there. And then when we went to talk to Abba Zabba, Stinky Pete locked us in there. And then by the time we got unlocked, Stinky Pete had murdered
Marky.
Marky in the other cell just pulled her apart. It's just, I can't.
She's been deleted. It's hard to remember her name. Can I please continue?
So Stinky Pete's on a murdering spree, and there's a dead body we gotta figure out. I gotta get to Boss Hog.
Hold on. And she's looking around, and there's like some people that are down the ways a little ways, and she's like, just okay. What's the plan then?
The plan is to talk to Boss Hog and make sure Boss Hog knows we didn't do it and that Stinky Pete did do it, and also not get killed by Stinky Pete. Those are plan A and plan B.
And we know that Stinky Pete did it?
Well, we know Stinky Pete locked us in the cell with Abba Zabba because he was on guard. And then when we got out, we went over and Maki was dead, ripped in half, covered in chew marks. Place smelled like Stinky Pete. Stinky Pete was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he does have that smell.
I know. You see, he leaves like a snail trail.
All right, so Boss Hog, you want to find him?
Yeah, we need to find Boss Hog. And could you stay with me? Because, again, I have this weird feeling neither Greasy Steve nor Stinky Pete really like me at the moment, and I have a weird feeling there's a bullseye on my back.
Okay, all right, yeah, well, okay, I'll come with you. And you and Toad go off looking for Boss Hog. And what's everyone else doing? The rest of you guys are just waiting...
On guard.
But the two of you?
I think for show, we would probably put Abba Zabba in the room and lock him back in the cell, I think. At least for the moment.
Okay.
And Titus would go sit in his corner.
Okay. Kyle, roll me a D6.
Another 5.
Okay. That's good. This was one of those, I don't know how this plays out. Let me do luck rolls. Luck rolls are fun. All right, so you find Boss Hog as you're looking around. He's talking to some other people. He's got one of the other He's there with Erg, actually, at this point. And, yeah. So he's talking to Erg and a couple other people.
Boss. Can I talk to you in private for just a second, Boss? Come here. It's important. Can I?
Hold on.
Come over here.
Hold on.
No,
Just
this cannot hold on.
Just 1 second. Hold on.
One.
And don't scratch it. Okay, I'm on my way. And he starts walking towards you.
We got a real problem here, Augie. A real big problem.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so we were down talking to Abba in where he's locked up. Okay.
Right.
We were down there, and of course,
speaking of which, have you guys got a chance to talk to him and find out why he attacked you?
That is going to be a second thing to part 1 that I'm trying to get out right now. Right now.
Okay. All right.
We are in talking to Abba, and all of a sudden, door locks behind us. You put that Stinky Pete guy on lockout duty, and he locked us in there. All right. Took us 10 minutes to finally break out. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, also second to what I'm trying to get out. Then we walk over to Maki. Maki is in 1,000 pieces. Maki is dead.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is, and I said it anyway as an expletive.
Maki's dead. Stinky Pete's gone. I think Pete killed Maki, but I don't know.
You broke Brian.
I've thought of that a few times where people would say something like crazy trade, and I'm like, you don't know what a trade is. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kyle's. No, that's part 2 of this.
All right. So
Focus. Focus.
I'm focused. I'm focused. The game master got distracted by a joke. I'm not unfocused. It's fine. But you need to stop yelling this, obviously.
You go look in that office and
stop yelling. All right. Come on.
I keep getting.
And you can see people starting to look over this way.
Sorry. And that was the second time I got gonorrhea.
Toad gives you side eye.
Only twice?
Oh my god!
What? No, that was just the second time.
All right, so you're gonna take Boss Hog down to the Awa then,
Yes.
to the away team.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And so you all head down. Boss Hog brings Erg with him. He's like, "Oh, come on, Erg, come on!" And Erg's like, okay." He starts following along, and he looks like he wants to scratch it, but he doesn't. And you guys get down to the away team locker room. Let's skip ahead.
So first I would take him into Abazaba's cell and grab the other two.
Guys, I got Boss Hog. We're gonna go check out.
Wait, where's I thought you said that Marky was dead here.
Yeah, we're
In the other
way.
one.
Just follow your nose.
This whole area stinks.
Trust me, I know. That's not the West Fluids.
Look, Stinky Pete was on watch. We were in here talking to Abzaba. When we tried to come out, he wasn't here. I had to open up the door, and then once we come out, we find this whole fucking scene. And Stinky Pete's gone.
It's terrible in there.
All right, so you guys take Boss Hog over to...
Boss Hog. Yeah.
Okay.
Showing him the other cell where Marky was, yeah.
Just I kind of push the door open.
Look at this!
He leans over. Whoa! Whoa! Starts throwing up.
Oh, that was all over Abazaba's shoes.
It smells terrible in here. Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. Right?
Abazaba should have not been standing so close.
And then there's all this Oz shit he scrawled on the wall.
Oh, I thought that said.
What is this Oz thing? What the hell is this?
02. I thought that was the. Never mind.
What is Oz?
Oxygen?
0. No, Oz. No, that's not. No. Oz is apparently someone that's been talking to people in their head.
And he points over at Abazaba.
Yeah. He was talking to Abazaba. He was talking to Marky. And
Yeah, so Oz told Abazaba to try to kill me. So Abazaba tried to kill me. And Oz told Marky to
Who
kill...
the fuck's Oz?
we don't know.
Oz is whatever gets in your brain, makes your finger twitch, and makes you murder.
That's it.
We think headaches are involved, but we have no proof.
I mean, I have a headache. Does that mean Oz is in my brain?
And I point the spear at him.
Maybe.
I haven't had enough water today, that's all.
I get that. I get the same way.
Well, we know he's not in Erg's brain.
What?
Yep. There we go.
Confirmed.
Proof enough.
And look at the body. It looks like it's been like torn apart and chewed on.
All right, so okay. Hold on. So what are you suggesting? What are you suggesting we do now?
Abazaba needs your help. Abazaba is afraid that Abazaba is going to get torn apart and sprayed all over walls. And Abazaba is better in one piece instead of paint on walls. You are boss. You are Boss Hog. So Abazaba needs you to be boss because other bosses are not truthful and not as strong as Boss Hog. So Abazaba needs Boss Hog to help Abazaba to find who is causing mayhem so that we can reunite Ark and create peaceful trade again within Ark.
Okay. All right.
The opinions of Abazaba do not necessarily reflect the group as a whole. But
Okay, but he's right.
all right, just so we're clear.
Okay, so we need to find out who Oz is, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know an Oz.
Neither do we.
We know everybody here. I don't know an Oz. I got a whole, the whole list of people. And And I don't know in Oz.
I thought it was some make-believe thing in Abba Zaba's head, but now how can multiple people have the same make-believe person in their head?
Yeah, no, that's not a thing. That's a shared delusion. Right?
You said that Marky had that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even ask her. She's dead.
Yeah, which is why we think Abba Zaba's next. Or I'm next. Or I don't know why I would be next. Nobody's talking to me in my head.
This is what I'm going to say. This is going to be a manipulate roll to convince Boss Hogg that what you're saying is not a bunch of bullshit.
Does he get any modifiers for us? I don't know how to manipulate works in this
or
system,
modifiers because he's actually telling the truth. So he's not really trying.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. No, because this isn't. No.
Okay.
No.
Because it's not deception. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. That's not what manipulate does.
I am a 6 on manipulation.
I'm an
4 base,
8.
2 skill.
All right. Yeah, let's do the
I'm an
social
8. Can I do it?
conflicts.
How do you have an 8? Jeez.
Because empathy?
Yeah, because of Abba Zaba.
Oh, that's right. I'm missing one because of I screwed something up.
Social conflicts. Your subject must be able to hear and understand you. Yep. And what you want must be something that isn't completely unreasonable. Yeah, okay. You have more people on your side. Not really. I'm not going to count that one.
He's a
what you
boss.
ask for
He's
doesn't count. No. I'm going to give you guys, I'll give whoever's rolling it a +1 for each of the PCs and then a +1 for pleading your case well.
Okay, so
And
when
then-
we
hold on.
do +1, what do we add? Is that skill dice or?
Skill dice. Just
Okay.
skill dice. Only skill dice.
So is that a +4?
Plus 2.
At this point, right now.
Wait, what?
A +4. You're getting a +4 for each one of the PCs and for pleading your case well.
Yeah. So in other words, since there's not gear dice, just roll gear dice in place of extra skill dice. I'm fine.
Okay.
So that 8 + 4, Jesus, that's 12.
Die.
Yep.
4 base, 5 skill, 3 gear.
12 dice. Abba Zaba
Push it.
rolls 12 dice.
Push it and take any damage that you get, whatever. But you probably won't have to. You shouldn't have to.
Dude.
Brian, what'd you get?
Abba Zaba got 1 success.
Do you want to push it?
Yes. But
All right.
That's a skill. I have a 1 on an attribute.
Uh-huh.
And then all the other ones are, the only other one that I have is on a skill dice. So that gets
Okay, you would
rerolled.
re-roll the skill dice one, but not the attribute one.
Not the attribute one. Okay, so 1 success, 1. And re-roll everything else.
Uh-huh.
That is 1, 2, 3 more successes, and the other 2 ones are on skill dice. So
Okay, so you take a point of...
Doubt.
point of doubt on empathy.
And then you pushed that roll. So what was it that you said for the pushed roll? You know what I mean? Like, what is that last bit of that, your convincing argument?
The reason that Abba Zaba took 1 point of doubt is Abba Zaba is not 100% sure that Abba Zaba isn't the problem and wanting to kill people.
Right. But what do you
he's-
say to... Yeah.
Right. He's hoping, but like he goes and
that.
and Abba Zaba needs your help because we need to find who is trying to kill people who could be Abba Zaba. No, I mean not Abba Zaba.
Okay. And Boss Hogg just like, it's like, all right, this is a lot. All right, this is a lot. Okay. So how do you guys want to handle this? What do you want? What do you want from me?
We need protection for Abba Zaba, and we need to
From
start...
afar.
Okay, well, hold on. First of all, why do we need protection for Abzaba?
Because Marky was also hearing Oz.
Okay. I
And
didn't
this
know.
has happened.
I didn't know about the hearing Oz thing until you guys told me.
That's fair. But Marky was hearing Oz.
Okay.
Abba Zaba was hearing Oz.
Right.
that's happened to Marky.
Okay.
We assume that that's going to happen to Abba Zaba, and the attacking Yorick wasn't his fault. He was forced to do it by Oz.
Well, I'm going to put this into, let's see, I'm going to put this into what everyone else knows, right? Other people.
Abba
So,
Zaba is not currently
hold on.
hearing Oz.
No. Let me finish.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
What I was going to say was the only people that know that the Abba Zaba thing, where he heard someone tell him to kill someone, was you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My point is, Abba Zaba could go. He didn't actually kill you. All he did was attack you. We don't know why. The rest of us didn't know why. We were like, what the fuck was that about?
Okay. But we also need protection for him.
Right. But here's my point. But Marky, we know, did. So what I'm going to propose, maybe, is we leave someone on guard here for Marky, even though she's dead.
Yep.
Not everyone knows that.
Right.
And information is valuable. So we leave Marky, but we leave Toad or Erg.
We're not
think
going
Erg.
staying with me.
I think we leave Erg.
Okay, we leave Erg to guard the door. Erg, close that door. Don't let anyone in or out.
Watch the pile of puke.
Yes, no in or out. Gotcha.
Good job, Erg.
Thank you. Okay, so we leave Erg to guard Marky's door. And then that frees us up, right?
Right.
To
investigate.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody comes and then they're going to blame Erg for killing Marky.
Erg, don't let anyone in or out until I come back.
Problem solved.
That works.
Trust me, Erg's not going to let anyone in or out. And if someone
believe
gets
you.
past Erg, that's a whole other problem. Erg is very big.
Okay.
do we look for Stinky Pete or do we avoid Stinky Pete?
Well, listen. All right. So I'm going to get out of your guys' way. You guys go investigate how you want. I'll get back to business as usual, kind of make everything look like everything's running normal. That way no one gets suspicious till you guys can figure out who this Oz character is. That way no one's on to the fact that you all are, you know what I mean?
That way
sense?
it doesn't get back to Oz.
Right.
That we're. Yep.
Yep.
100%. Good job, Boss Hog. Yeah. Okay. We're on point here. Yep. All right.
But won't Oz know our plan because Oz talks to Abba Zaba?
Yeah, that's a risk we're gonna have to take.
Abba Zaba is risk that you will have to take.
I mean, we could just kill Abba Zaba and then they wouldn't know our plan anymore.
I didn't mean that.
We could just kill Abba Zaba.
We can't just kill Abba Zaba. That's not who we are.
I mean,
that's
makes
not who we
logical
are.
sense.
Just because it's logical doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. No, we're not doing that.
I'm still kind of mad that he hit me.
Oh, somebody hit me. Oh, shut up, York. God.
Abba Zaba did apologize.
Come on, Eric. Don't be a baby.
I'm gonna kick your dog in the face and see how you take it.
He'll bite you.
Okay. All right. Enough of this infighting bullshit. All right.
So we're not getting any protection?
You got Toad?
I got Toad. I was looking for you to help.
I'm fairly certain I did just help.
He did. Helped a lot.
Yes, Abba Zaba is out of jail. And Mangled Body is in jail and hidden. So we have small window of time for us to investigate before Abba Zaba is torn and turned into paint on wall.
We need to find Greasy Steve.
Plus, I'm going to keep things out there running normal so that no one thinks anything's up. To hopefully distract, because we don't know what this Oz situation is. We don't know that just because Oz talks to Abba Zaba that Oz knows everything Abba Zaba knows.
Okay, we're in the same place we would have been if we'd have just barred the door and wandered off. You're going to pretend everything's fine.
But now you got
and we're
Erg
gonna
here
lock
guarding the door. And I'm not sending somebody else to check on it.
Oz
That's
doesn't
true.
know everything that Abba Zaba knows. Oz asks Abba Zaba questions. If he knew, he wouldn't need to ask Abazaba questions. He asked where we went when we left because he
but
didn't
he's
know.
in your head. I
But
don't
he didn't
get
know.
this.
Oz didn't know that why Abazaba left.
So it's a communication thing. It's not an in your brain thing.
Well,
All right.
it's everybody else doesn't hear it.
And I'm under the impression that only one person can host this Oz at a time. Because it was there, and then it was you, and then it was gone. But nobody ever seems to, like, the time, the tables, they don't know, the wires don't cross.
And it has to be here, right? Because he didn't hear Oz when we were outside of the ark.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, seriously, it smells terrible here. I'm gonna go take care of the shit I need to take care of.
That's
you guys
because you
do what you
picked
gotta
on
do.
Abazaba's shoes.
And Boss Hog wanders off.
Thank you, Boss Hog.
Abazama, and you was wearing sandals.
You know, I think Titus should be able to easily track Stinky Pete, but we might be able to too. He smells so bad.
Stinky Pete. We need to find Greasy Steve, is what we need to do.
Well, they're usually
Because
together.
Greasy Steve. Yeah, because Stinky Pete works for Greasy Steve.
Yeah, I just meant his smell is all over here, and the Titus can track him pretty easy.
In fairness,
It is a French scent.
what the fuck are we going to do with him once we find
I mean,
him?
it's not a fresh scent, quote end quote, but it's a fresh scent.
We could easily ask him why he abandoned
It's
his
not the
post.
fresh scent of gain.
We need to know why Stinky Pete left his post, because the other guard wasn't on duty yet. He abandoned his post, and that's where the other person died.
I'm guessing it was to kill somebody else.
Maybe Oz told him to.
Maybe, but that's what we need to find out.
Who owed Abba? Who owed us? Were you only supposed to kill me?
Yes. Abazaba was told to kill you.
Just me? Or was there like a list?
Abazaba was told to kill you.
Okay. Toad, do you think you could, like, is Stinky Pete too much for us?
No, I don't think he's too much for the five of us.
All right, let's get the dog. Let's get the Stinky Pete or a Greasy Steve. Other than that, we got no leads, right?
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I guess we're going to find Stinky Pete.
All right, so you're going to try to
Sick a dog on the smell.
sick a dog on finding Stinky Pete. Chris, go ahead and roll your sick a dog. And I believe that's wits that you roll with it instead of agility, if I remember correctly.
I'm looking it up now to make sure.
Yeah, it's you roll the skill, but you don't roll the agility dice with it. You roll the wits dice with it for the tracking somebody, like the scouting.
So, yes, it would be 3 plus 5, so 8. Yep.
3 plus 5. Wait, what's the 5 in?
The agility?
Yeah, but you're not rolling agility when you do the sick dog thing. But not in this situation. In the scouting situation, you're not using agility. You use wits.
Okay.
If you go to the sick a dog one, we talked about this when you were.
Yes. But so just the base die and that's it?
You roll the wits dice instead of your agility.
Yeah.
So you roll whatever your wits are, and then the number of skill dice you have for sick a dog.
Right, 5, so it's 8 total.
No. Okay. You can't have. I don't think you can have 5 in that skill.
You can only have 3 in the skill.
Max in the skill.
I got you. It's 3 and 3. Yes. I'm dumb. It's even there. It's on anything else. I understand. Well, I've got it. I've got it up on my screen. Roll a sick die using your wit score successfully. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way that it's written on everything else is the 3 plus 5. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So the ranks you have in sick a dog are 3. The 5 comes from your agility. So that's where that comes from. Yeah.
It even says it on the fucking sheet.
You got to look through the bottom lens to read. It's the bottom one.
2 successes.
All right. 2 successes. Are there stunts associated with Sick a Dog? I don't think so. But if there are, let me know.
There should be.
Not every skill that has stunts associated with them.
You'll find them 2 times faster.
So, for every extra, you can choose 1 stunt, yes. How far behind in hours are you? Are they wounded? And are they alone?
Oh, for scouting?
Ooh.
Yeah, you can choose 1.
Okay.
For,
Which
for
one
the
do you
tracking. For the tracking.
want? Right. Which one do you want? Which one do you want to know?
Are they alone? We know we're not that far behind because we know our timeline.
Well, you know that it took you some shimmying time, right? And then you were guarding, and then he went to go find Bossog, and then he came back. So there's some time in between then and now. You know what I mean?
But we know,
Yeah,
and we know.
but
the
we're still in
general
the
time.
arc.
Yeah, we know the general time based on when we could say from when
Right.
we went in to now
Yeah.
is. Let's say it's 2 hours. We know he's been gone for 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to know if he's alone, basically, as you're following it. Okay.
Yes.
So you're following the smell, and you come out of the away team side, and you're back out into the larger group of people, and you're kind of going through it, and you're walking past other people that are kind of meandering around the arc, and Titus is still tracking right through that because it's fucking Stinky Pete. It's like it's an easy smell to find, and you can tell that he's alone. You know what I mean? Like he's not traveling with somebody at this point. Go around and you get to a room, like a door that's closed. Probably an old office room of some sort, or like a utility room, and the door's closed. And Titus gets to that door and sits down.
Titus is saying he went through this door.
Just like a drug dog. Or a bomb dog.
Good boy, Doc.
Or
And he paws at the door.
a corpse sniffing dog. That's all the same.
That's all the same, yeah.
Good job, Titus.
Yeah, we'll say it's like an old maintenance room.
So I would walk up and I would pound on the door.
Okay.
Demeter has her pistol out.
Toad is... What the fuck does Toad have? Hold on.
Some beefy arms to choke people the fuck out.
No,
with.
she's got a scrap axe. She just didn't use it on Abazaba.
Abazaba appreciates that.
You're welcome.
that would be fucking dead.
Hey, Petey boy! You in there? Petey!
Silence.
Well, it appears Pete does not want to come to the door. So, if only we had a gearhead of sorts who could perhaps get us through this door. We'll find out what's on the other side.
She pulls on the door handle.
It opens up.
I was just going to say that.
And she looks York straight in the eye like, just try the handle, dummy.
Things don't normally work out after the day we've had.
It's unlucky. You didn't even try.
As the door opens, you see Stinky Pete sitting down, like leaned up against the wall, just like rocking back and forth, covered in blood and stink in general.
Hey,
Ooh.
Pete.
And it smells awful.
Oh, God.
He's worse than usual.
Hey, Pete, how we doing? Or should I say Oz? Can we say it? Hey, buddy. Okay. We know
Abazaba starts to try to heal Stinky Pete.
To heal Stinky Pete?
Abazaba heals Stinky Pete.
Okay. All right.
Demeter points her gun at Stinky Pete.
We need to like tie him up or something and bring him.
Pete.
I mean,
Pete.
so you go ahead, Brian. We'll go ahead and roll your heal check.
Okay. Abba Zaba heals Stinky Pete. That is 2 successes.
Okay. With your 2 successes, you can tell that Stinky Pete is not injured. Like, you start checking him over, and he's just rocking back and forth.
Pete. Hey, Pete. Pete, is Oz in the room with us?
Abba Zaba thinks we should move back. Stinky Pete is not injured.
Yeah, we know all about Oz. Pete, is Oz
He's injured
here?
in the head.
We should. Abba Zaba thinks we should back up. All of us should back up.
Abba, come out of the room.
Abba Zaba starts to move away from Stinky Pete.
And Stinky Pete looks up at Abba, right in the eyes. As the door closes?
Closes.
Okay, so that happened.
We need to either lock him in there or take him with us. He's got to pay for what he did.
In the same way that we let Abba Zab escape.
Demeter is actively rigging the door shut.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a jury rig. I think that's fine, right?
Yeah, okay.
Unless you have a different skill that is more suitable for that.
No, I don't.
A Dorinations roll.
Let me look at the skills. Let's see. Scout, comprehend, know the zone. Says, yeah.
There's not a crafting, so.
Yeah, it's the jury rigging it. So, okay, go ahead. And then let me know how many successes in case Stinky Pete tries to bust out.
I got 1 success on a skill die and 1 on an attribute die.
Would you like to push the roll? By the way, Brian, I think I owe you a mutant point for your push to roll earlier.
Yeah.
You do. I'm going to push it and take 1 point of
There you go, Brian.
confusion. I'll
Okay.
take 1 point of confusion. And I'll re-roll all of that.
Okay.
And I got 2 more successes, and everything else is inconsequential. So 3 successes total.
And you get a mutant point.
Yeah,
You have a lot of those.
I do.
Oh, I have a question on the mutant points.
Yeah.
So you know how you gain a mutant point when you have a mishap or whatever, right?
They're non-refundable.
That's not what I was going to ask. But then when you heal, and so you get your skill point back.
You still keep your mutant
Oh,
point.
you do? Okay.
They even accrue on
Yes.
to the next session.
Yes.
So like when after we do XP, if you have more than your normal amount of mutant points, you have those still.
Correct.
Okay.
That's
was,
just
And we
Yes.
still get 1 per session on top.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the thing I was going to say about mutant points was that you top out at 10. You can't have any
Right.
more than 10.
Right.
So
Yeah. And of course, Scrooge McDuck over here would have to make sure he knew that.
I'm at 6. All right. Like,
We've only been doing this for like a little while. I just got 2.
start pushing rolls. You know.
He's right.
I was in jail.
Anyway, all right. So what are you guys doing? So you've barred the door with a
3 successes.
Yeah.
From Jerry Rig.
what is your guys' plan?
Do you think that's gonna hold him?
I think it should. I think it'll hold him pretty good.
All right, question 2. Do we tell Boss Hog? Do we keep him in the loop for this, or we just keep investigating?
We keep investigating. We still have a little bit of time. We gotta.
We need to keep moving before people start to get curious about what's going on.
Yeah, but don't we need to like tell everybody that he did it? I mean, he's got evidence all over him.
Abba Zaba also had evidence. We just need to keep moving. We need to find what is causing this before more happens.
If only we knew who else was supposed to be killed. No, I well, I mean, all right, let's. Does anybody have anything that came from Greasy Steve?
I think we need to find Greasy Steve. Yeah, I think.
I know, but how do we track him?
You follow the slime trail of Greasy Steve. He's like a slug.
All right, so you guys are going to go looking for Greasy Steve.
Yep.
In what fashion, I guess is the question.
I don't have any, or we don't have any kind of fresh scent on him.
No.
York, can you put out feelers to like anybody in the community that might know where Greasy Steve is at?
I can look for. I can see if I can find Steve.
Okay, we'll go along with you.
Kyle.
And then
Isn't this a find things type situation? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This is exactly his skill. So let's go to that section. What was that called again?
Make a deal.
Yeah, because we didn't really do that right, so we're going to do this in that. Yeah, make a deal. All right, so hunger, strife, conflict, your livelihood, blah, blah, blah. The most common use of make a deal skill is to find a contact to get you something you need, be it grub, water, gear, or a particular favor. We're going to say this is a particular favor. Mm-hmm. So you would roll that. And failure means you get stonewalled, nobody wants to deal with you, or worse, you step on somebody's toes and now you're looking over your shoulder. And then successes obviously means you're able to find it, and we'll role play that out. So, Kyle, let's do that.
Make a deal would be 4 base dice and 2 skill dice because I have lost an empathy based on something I have done prior.
Mm-hmm. It was a pushed roll, if I remember correctly.
There you go. 2 successes, 1 on a green die and 1 on a yellow die.
All right, so you're looking for Greasy Steve, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's role play that. So you come across some other random member of the Ark. Could somebody give me a name? That doesn't suck, please.
Chirp.
Chirp. All right, so you come across a mutant named Chirp. And she says, wait, you're looking for Greasy Steve?
Greasy Steve, yeah. Have you seen hide no hair of him here recently?
Last I saw Greasy Steve, he was going to talk to Jethro and Mikey. That was the last I saw Greasy Steve.
Did he look like he was in a panic or anything? Did he look like he was in a hurry? Or did he just look like he was going?
Yeah, it didn't seem like anything weird, but I he was here for a little bit. I talked to him, and he went to go talk to...
And I understand that Greasy Steve is always a little weird. I was just seeing it. I just didn't know if it was a little bit of extra weirdness or anything, because I'm under the impression he's trying to avoid me. I'm just trying to find him and have a conversation real quick.
Yeah, no, not that I know of. I don't know anything... But he, like I said, it seemed normal. Normal Greasy Steve. He seemed greasy, you know.
As greasy
and a little sleazy, you know.
I know exactly what you're saying. Hey, I appreciate you.
You know how greasy he is.
I do. Yeah, it ain't easy being greasy. That's what he likes to say.
It's not easy being greasy.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna. You said he was with Mike and
he was headed to go see Mikey and
Pete.
No, Jethro.
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 Mikey.
Yes.
Gotcha. Hey, I appreciate it. Oh, this may also test out our headaches theory, but that's a whole other thing. All right. Thanks again.
And we would kind of regroup. I would head back to the group because I assumed I kind of wandered off to do that a little bit by myself and came back to the conglomerate.
All right. The good news is I know where I know where Greasy Steve's going. Greasy Steve was heading towards Jethro, and Mikey was going to be there too. So I think if we beat chicks and get there, we can find out what's going on. It didn't sound to me like he was in a hurry. He knew anything about necessarily the Stinky Pete thing, because he wasn't acting too crazy. So let's head that way. And,
that's also because Mikey and Jethro are kind of like a item. So
Mikey and Jethro to their house.
Right.
Fast. Jethro's a good buddy, man.
Yeah, I was just there a little while ago and I gave him food yesterday.
Are they doing okay?
Jethro seems kind of sick, but he said he's getting over it. It's not that bad, but I don't think... I think he's lying. It seems like he's been sick for a while.
Yeah, he seemed like he was off when I went and talked to him last time. Okay, let's just go as fast as we can.
Let's head that way.
All right, so you guys are all headed to go talk to
Jethro?
Mikey
talk
and
to Jethro. Yeah.
And Mikey.
Yeah. So you go to talk to Jethro and Mikey. When you come around the corner, Jeremy, because you know your way here, you've been there numerous times. Yep. This is your buddy, right? You come around the corner and you see Greasy Steve standing there, right? Like you're coming down the hall, and from the side you see Greasy Steve just talking to somebody in the doorway.
I'm looking at fingers. Anybody's fingers twitching?
Greasy Steve is missing fingers, but none of them seem to be twitching weird.
Yeah, I just thought of this. Steve may be impervious to Oz because he doesn't have the required place. He don't have a finger.
And but he's just talking to the other person at the door as you're coming down the hall. As you're walking closer, because I'm assuming you're still walking towards, right? No? Mm-hmm. Yes?
Hey,
no? Okay.
Steve!
Yeah. What's up? And he's like reaching in a pouch that he's got and like handing something to, like, through the door. He's like, oh, yeah, what?
You got a minute? Actually, we can all of us should probably have this conversation.
Okay. Hold on. And he like hands some stuff to something into the door and kind of waves at the door, and the door closes and he turns your way.
How's Jethro doing?
He's not well right now. I guess he's sleeping. But I was giving her some medicine that somebody acquired out there in the zone.
I brought him some food yesterday. He didn't look too great.
He's seems like he's not doing too well. But I gave him some stuff for it said it was for headaches, apparently. That's what somebody told me. It said it was this, and it pulls it out, and it's like Tylenol.
How long's it been since you talked to Pete, to Stinky Pete here?
It's been a while. I mean, it was probably like earlier today. Well, last I saw Stinky Pete, he went on watch, keeping an eye on Abba and Marky, actually.
Yeah. Did everything seem all right with him?
I mean, it smelled terrible, but he always smells terrible.
Yeah, okay. Par for the course on that one. Did he say anything out of the ordinary?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
So you and Stinky Pete are friends, right?
Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine.
All right, so Stinky Pete's in a bit of trouble. Has he mentioned Oz?
No, not that I can think of. No.
Has anybody mentioned an Oz to you?
No, not that I know of.
All right. Do you think Stinky Pete could rip a human being in many pieces?
I hope not. I mean, I hope he can, but
hypothetically speaking,
that he
a
would.
Mutant
person.
Oh, yeah. Good news. He definitely can. We've seen it. Bad news. Legitimately the world's worst guard. So that's gonna be difficult for a while.
So where is Stinky Pete?
He's locked in an undisclosed location until we can figure out what to do with him. Because of the murdering.
Okay.
But I just didn't know if you knew why.
No, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. And you see the door kind of open up, and Mikey is like, "Wait, who got murdered?"
It was Marky.
Hey, Mikey, it was Marky.
Marky
yeah, that's
got
going to
murdered.
get convoluted real
That's
quick.
part of the reason why Marky had to die. Anyway,
Yeah, Marky.
God, I'm glad I'm not doing a Boston accent.
Do we know what's Mikey's job? Or like what are
Mikey
they?
is a dog handler.
Okay.
Also, Mikey is
my my mentor. type
Gasper's
person.
buddy because
Dogs.
Mikey helped
Gotcha.
Gasper train Titus.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Mikey. We ran into a situation similar to what happened to Marky, where they another member of our group turned on them. This seems to be happening a lot, so we've got to keep an eye on everybody and everything. There was a rumor that, like, some of the people that flipped out and hurt people started feeling sick and ill. So keep an eye out, because I heard that
Jethro.
Jethro hadn't been feeling well. And I'm not making any accusations. I'm just saying keep an eye out, because...
That was part of the reason why I opened the door, because he was sleeping, but he's starting to wake up a little bit now.
Is he feeling better?
I'm not sure. Jethro, how are you feeling? And you can hear Jethro over there. He's like, my head's... Who's at the door? My head kind of hurts a little still, but...
Is it okay if Abba takes a look at him? Abba's pretty good with medicine.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. And Mikey's like, oh, here's the medicine that Greasy Steve brought for you. It's a little slimy, but that's to be expected.
To be expected.
And she like hands it to him. You guys go in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in there with Jethro, and you're gonna do like a heal check on him, Brian?
Yes. Abba will apply slimy medicine to Jethro.
Jethro!
Yes, yeah.
Does the name Oz mean anything to you?
Oz.
Oz.
I mean, why? Have you guys seen that book too?
There's a book?
And he's like, yeah, that one over there. And he points, and we see the cover of the book, The Wizard of Oz. And we end right there.
Dope.
Kudos. I was thinking this was all unrelated, but now the fact that you're pointing out the book. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't need to do the voice. Does that make Brian the Scarecrow?
I absolutely hate you. Every fiber of my being. We changed game systems. We didn't change GMs, and you're still just terrible.
I was quite proud of this bit.
Yeah, I like the connection.
Oh,
so
I'm
far.
sure.
Oh, fuck. I just put something together.
Let's save it till we come into the next episode.
Yep.
Come back with that surprised reaction.
That was
come
real
back.
life, dude.